My army wife cheated with 3 men. None of our 4 kids are mine. Here is my revenge. Let me tell you about the woman I loved for 25 years. And the day I learned that nothing about our life was real. My name is James. I am 48 years old. I serve in the United States Army for 25 years. I enlisted when I was 18 years old. I retired as a sergeant major, the highest rank an enlisted soldier can achieve. I deployed to Iraq twice, Afghanistan 3 times, Kuwait once, Korea twice. I have a Purple Heart, 2 Bronze Stars, a dozen other medals that sit in a box in my closet because I don't know what else to do with them. I gave my youth to this country, my body, my time, my blood, my friends. Some of them didn't come home. I did, barely. When I was home, I tried to be a good husband, a good father. I wasn't always successful. I missed birthdays, anniversaries, holidays. I missed first steps, first words, first days of school. I told myself it was worth it, that I was serving something bigger than myself. Then my family understood, that they were proud of me. I was wrong. I met Kimberly when I was 22 years old. I was a young sergeant, stationed at Fort Bragg, North Carolina. She was working at a bar near post. Beautiful, long brown hair, green eyes, a smile that made every soldier in the room forget about their deployments. She liked me because I was different. I didn't try to impress her. I didn't brag about my rank. I didn't tell war stories to make myself look tough. I just talked to her, like a normal person. "You're not like the other soldiers," she said. "How so?" "They're loud, arrogant. They think they're God's gift to women." "And what am I?" "Quiet, humble. You listen." I was raised to respect people, especially beautiful women. She laughed. "You're smooth. I'm honest. There's a difference." We started dating. She came to my unit events. She met my friends. She sent me care packages when I deployed. She wrote letters. Long ones. Pages and pages. "I miss you," she wrote. "Come home safe. I love you." I believed her. We got married when I was 25. Small ceremony. A chaplain. A few friends. Her parents flew in from Ohio. My mother came. My father had died years ago. He didn't get to see me get married. I think about him sometimes. I think about what he would say about Kimberly, about the children, about everything that happened. He would be disappointed. Not in me. In them. Kayla was born when I was 26. I was deployed to Iraq. I didn't get to see her birth. I didn't get to hold her for the first 3 months of her life. Kimberly sent pictures, videos, letters. "She has your eyes," she wrote. "She's going to be stubborn like you." I was happy. The happiest I had ever been. Tyler was born when I was 29. I was at Fort Hood, Texas. I was there for his birth. I held him in my arms. He was tiny, 6 pounds, 11 ounces. He had Kimberly's eyes, my nose. I promised him the world. I promised to be a good father. I promised to protect him. I kept those promises. Or I tried to. Dylan was born when I was 32. I was deployed to Afghanistan. I missed his birth. I didn't see him until he was 6 months old. Kimberly sent pictures. "He's perfect," she wrote. "He looks just like you." I believed her. Megan was born when I was 36. I was at Fort Drum, New York. I was there for her birth. She was beautiful. 7 pounds, 2 ounces. She had Kimberly's smile. My stubbornness. I thought I was the luckiest man in the world. A beautiful wife. 4 healthy children. A successful career. A future. I didn't know that none of it was real. The first sign came when Kayla was 5 years old. She asked me a question. Innocent. But it stuck with me. "Daddy, why don't you have blue eyes like me?" "I have brown eyes." "Mommy has brown eyes. You have blue eyes." "Where did I get blue eyes?" "From your grandparents. Or great-grandparents. Genes are complicated." She accepted the answer. I didn't. Not really. But I pushed it aside. I was busy. Deployments. Training. Soldiers who needed me. I didn't have time to wonder about eye colors. The second sign came when Tyler was 8. He was good at sports. Really good. Fast. Strong. Coordinated. I was never any of those things. I was average. At best. "He's athletic like his mother," I told myself. Kimberly was not athletic. She could barely run a mile. But I pushed it aside. I was busy. Deployments. Training. Soldiers who needed me. The third sign came when Dylan was 6. He had a different temperament. Angry. Volatile. He would scream at me. Hit me. Tell me he hated me. I didn't do anything wrong. I would say, "You're never here." He would scream, "You don't love us. You love the army more than us. I thought it was normal. Deployment kids struggle. They act out. They need therapy. They need time. I gave him time. I gave him therapy. I gave him everything I could. It wasn't enough. The fourth sign came when Megan was 3. She was diagnosed with a rare genetic disorder. The doctor asked about family history. Does anyone in your family have this condition? She asked. Not that I know of. What about the father's side? I don't know. My father died years ago. I don't have contact with his family. We should do genetic testing to understand the condition better. We did the testing. The results came back. Megan had a genetic marker that neither Kimberly nor I had. That's impossible, I said. It's not impossible, the doctor said. It just means that the biological father has that marker. But I am the biological father. According to this test, you are not. The room spun. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't think. Are you sure? The test is definitive. You are not the biological father of Megan. I looked at Kimberly. She was pale. She was shaking. Who is the father? I asked. I don't know. You don't know. I was with someone else. Around the time Megan was conceived. Who? A man I met online. It was one time. It didn't mean anything. You slept with someone else. While I was deployed. You were gone for 9 months. I was lonely. I made a mistake. You made a mistake. You had an affair. You got pregnant. You let me believe the child was mine. I'm sorry. You're not sorry. You're sorry you got caught. I walked out. I went to my car. I sat there for 3 hours. I didn't cry. I couldn't. I was in shock. I called a lawyer. Ms. Washington, the best family law attorney in North Carolina. I need a DNA test for all my children, I said. All of them. All of them. Do you have reason to believe they're not yours? My youngest daughter is not mine. Genetic testing proved it. I'm sorry. That's terrible. I need to know about the others. I'll get the court order. We'll do the tests. The tests took 3 weeks. 3 weeks of waiting. 3 weeks of wondering. 3 weeks of dreading. Kayla, not mine. Tyler, not mine. Dylan, not mine. Megan, not mine. None of them. 4 children. 22 years of marriage. None of them were mine. I had raised them, loved them, sacrificed for them, paid for their schools, their clothes, their cars, their college funds. They were never mine. I confronted Kimberly with the results. 4 children, I said. For different fathers. 3, she whispered. What? 3 fathers. Kayla is Brad's. Tyler and Dylan are Marcus's. Megan is Derek's. Brad? Our neighbor Brad. Yes. Marcus? Captain Marcus? My fellow officer. Yes. Derek? The man you met online. Yes. You slept with 3 different men. While I was deployed. While I was fighting for my country. I was lonely. You were lonely. So you slept with a neighbor. My fellow officer. A stranger on the internet. I'm sorry. You're not sorry. You're sorry you got caught. I walked out. I didn't look back. I sat my children down. Kayla was 22. Tyler was 19. Dylan was 16. Megan was 12. I told them the truth. Your mother had affairs. Multiple affairs. The DNA test confirmed that I am not your biological father. Kayla laughed. We know. What? We've known for years. You knew. Mom told us. When I was 15. She said you weren't my real dad. That Brad was. And you didn't tell me? Why would I? You were never around. You didn't care about us. You cared about the army. I care about you. I sacrificed everything for you. You sacrificed your time, not your money. You paid for everything. That's not the same as being there. Tyler spoke. Mom said you were weak, that you couldn't handle the truth, that you would leave us if you found out. She was right. I am leaving. See? She was right about everything. She was right about me leaving. She was wrong about why. I'm not leaving because I'm weak. I'm leaving because I was betrayed. By her. By all of you. We didn't betray you, Dylan said. We were kids. We didn't ask to be born. We didn't ask for this life. I know. And I don't blame you for being born. I blame you for lying to me. For years. For pretending to love me while knowing the truth. We didn't pretend, Megan said. We do love you. Do you? Or do you love my money? My credit cards? My college fund? Megan didn't answer. I'm removing you from my will. I'm canceling your trust funds. I'm stopping your allowances. I'm taking back the cars, the apartments, the credit cards. You can't do that, Kayla said. I can. I am. We'll sue you. You'll lose. I have better lawyers. You're a monster. I'm a man who finally sees the truth. They left. They slammed the door. They didn't look back. I sat in my living room, alone, in my big house, with my money, my rank, my empty life. I had a wife who cheated on me with 3 different men, for children who weren't mine, a neighbor who betrayed me, a fellow officer who betrayed me, a stranger who fathered my youngest daughter. I had nothing, no one, no family, no love, no trust, but I had evidence. I had a lawyer. I had a private investigator. And I had revenge. The legal battle lasted 2 years. 2 years of depositions. 2 years of court dates. 2 years of watching my ex-wife and her lover squirm. The divorce. I filed for divorce immediately. Grounds: adultery, fraud, and paternity fraud. Kimberly hired a lawyer. A cheap one. She couldn't afford better. I had frozen her accounts, seized her assets, cut off her credit. She had nothing. She was nothing. Ms. Washington presented the evidence. The DNA tests, the text messages, the hotel receipts, the credit card statements, the letters, the emails. Kimberly's lawyer tried to argue that I was never home, that I was emotionally unavailable, that I drove her to infidelity. The judge didn't buy it. Mrs. Thompson, the judge said, "Your husband served his country for 25 years. He deployed to combat zones. He was wounded in action. He sacrificed his body and his time for his country. And you repaid him by sleeping with 3 different men and passing off their children as his." Kimberly was crying. I was lonely. He was never there. There are other ways to deal with loneliness. You could have gone to therapy. You could have joined a support group. You could have divorced him. Instead, you chose to betray him. Repeatedly. For decades. I'm sorry. You're not sorry. You're sorry you got caught. The judge granted the divorce. Kimberly got nothing. No alimony. No assets. No house. No car. No jewelry. No future. The court ordered her to pay back the money she had stolen. Over $200,000. She couldn't pay. She had nothing. She was forced to sell everything I'd given her. Her jewelry. Her clothes. Her designer bags. Her car. She moved into a small apartment in a bad part of town. She got a job at a diner. Minimum wage. She called me once, crying, "James, please. I'm sorry. I'll do anything. You should have thought about that before you slept with 3 different men." I was lonely. I was stupid. I made mistakes. You made thousands of mistakes. Over 22 years. You didn't make mistakes. You made choices. Every day. For 22 years. I love you. You don't love me. You love my rank, my pension, my willingness to look the other way. I've changed. It's too late. I hung up. I never spoke to her again. The paternity cases. I filed motions to disestablish paternity for all 4 children. I asked the court to remove my name from their birth certificates. Kimberly fought it. She wanted my name to stay. She wanted me to be financially responsible for children who weren't mine. She lost. The court ordered DNA testing for all 4 children. The tests confirmed they were not mine. The court ordered the biological fathers to be identified. Brad, Marcus, Derek. They were served with paternity suits. They were ordered to take DNA tests. They were ordered to pay child support, back payments, interest, penalties. Brad was Kayla's father. He was married. His wife divorced him when she found out. He lost his house, his kids, his reputation. He called me. "You destroyed my life. You slept with my wife. It was years ago. Betrayal doesn't expire. I'm sorry. You're not sorry. You're sorry you got caught." Marcus was Tyler and Dylan's father. He was a captain in the Army. He was married. His wife divorced him. He was investigated by the Army. He was forced to retire. He lost his pension, his rank, his future. He called me. "You've ruined my career. You ruined your own career. I just helped. I'll never forgive you. I don't need your forgiveness." Derek was Megan's father. He was single. He had no money, no assets, no future. He was ordered to pay child support. He couldn't afford it. He was jailed for contempt. He called me from jail. "Please, I'll do anything. You should have thought about that before you slept with a married woman." She told me she was divorced. She lied, just like she lied to everyone. I'm sorry. You're not sorry. You're sorry you got caught. The children. My name was removed from all 4 birth certificates. I was no longer legally responsible for any of the children. Kayla was 22. She had graduated from college. She was living in an apartment I paid for, driving a car I bought. Using a credit card I funded. I canceled everything. The apartment. The car. The credit card. The allowance. She called me screaming. You can't do this to me. I can. I did. I'm your daughter. You're not my daughter. You're Brad's daughter. He can support you. He has no money. That's not my problem. You're a monster. I'm a man who finally sees the truth. She hung up. She hasn't called since. Tyler was 19. He was in college. I was paying for everything. Tuition, room and board, books, spending money. I stopped paying. He had to drop out. He got a job at a warehouse. He hates me. He called me once. You ruined my future. Your mother ruined your future. She should have been faithful. She should have been honest. She should have married Marcus if she wanted him to be your father. He doesn't want me. That's not my problem. You're supposed to be my father. I was supposed to be your father. But I'm not. I'm the man who raised you, who loved you, who sacrificed for you. And you repaid me with lies. I didn't lie. Mom lied. You knew the truth. You didn't tell me. I was scared. I was scared too. Scared of losing my family, my children, my life. But I didn't lie. He hung up. I haven't spoken to him since. Dylan was 16. He was in high school. I was paying for everything. His clothes, his phone, his car, his insurance. I stopped paying. He had to get a job. He works at a fast food restaurant. He hates me. He sent me a text. I wish you were dead. I responded. I wish you had been honest. He didn't respond. Megan was 12. She was in middle school. She was the hardest. She was young. She didn't understand. I'm not your father, I told her. Derek is. I don't want Derek. I want you. I can't be your father anymore. It's not fair to you. And it's not fair to me. You're abandoning me. I'm not abandoning you. I'm telling you the truth. Your mother should have told you years ago. I hate you. I know. She cried. I hung up. I cried too. After the legal battles were over, I felt empty. Not sad. Not guilty. Just empty. I had spent 2 years destroying the people who betrayed me. I had won. But winning felt like losing. I didn't have a wife. I didn't have children. I didn't have friends. I didn't have family. I had my rank, my pension, my honor, my memories of service. But memories don't keep you warm at night. Memories don't hold your hand. Memories don't tell you they love you. I started seeing a therapist, Dr. Patel. She helped me process the betrayal, the anger, the loneliness. You've been through something terrible, she said. I have. But you're not broken. You're just wounded. Wounds heal. Do they? Yes. With time. With help. With self-compassion. I worked on myself. I exercised. I ate well. I slept. I meditated. I sold a big house. Too many memories. Bad memories. I bought a small cabin in the mountains of Colorado. 3 bedrooms. A porch. A view of the Rockies. I adopted a dog. A German shepherd named Ranger. He served with me in Afghanistan. He was retired too. We were both old. Both broken. Both healing. I started volunteering. Helping other veterans. Other soldiers who had been betrayed. By their spouses. By their families. By their own minds. I found purpose. Not revenge. Purpose. Kimberly still lives in her small apartment. Still works at the diner. Still alone. She reached out to me once. I'm sorry. I know I can't undo the past. But I want you to know that I've changed. I didn't respond. Brad is divorced. He lives in a small house. He works at a hardware store. He is nobody. Marcus lost his career. His marriage. His pension. He works as a security guard. He is nobody. Derek got out of jail. He works construction. He is nobody. Kayla works at a retail store. She struggles to pay her bills. She is nobody. Tyler dropped out of college. He works at a warehouse. He is nobody. Dylan works at a fast food restaurant. He is nobody. Megan lives with Kimberly. She is struggling in school. She is in therapy. She is nobody. I don't check on them anymore. I don't need to. They're nothing to me. I have peace. Finally. It's been 3 years since the divorce. 2 years since I moved to the mountains. 1 year since I started volunteering. I am 51 years old. I have a dog, a cabin, a purpose, a life. I am happy, truly happy. I met Elena at a veterans event. She is a nurse. VA hospital. She works with wounded warriors. She understands sacrifice, service, pain. She is kind, patient, gentle. She doesn't care about my rank, my medals, my pension. She cares about me. You've been through a lot, she said, when I told her about Kimberly and the children. I have. Are you okay? I am now. Good. Because you deserve to be happy. We started dating. Slowly. Carefully. She understands my boundaries. She doesn't push. She doesn't pressure. She just loves me. I'm learning to love again. To trust again. To hope again. Elena is not Kimberly. She is not a replacement. She's a new beginning. We talk about the future. About traveling. About volunteering. About growing old together. I'm not afraid anymore. I'm not angry anymore. I'm not bitter anymore. I am free. Megan called me last week. She is 15 now. She is in high school. She is struggling. Dad, I need help. I'm not your father, Megan. Derek is. I don't want Derek. I want you. I can't be your father anymore. It's not fair to you. It's not fair to me. Mom was wrong. She should have been honest. She should have told us the truth. Yes, she should have. I'm sorry. For lying. For blaming you. For not standing up for you. I forgive you. Not because you deserve it. Because I need to move on. Can we have a relationship? I don't know. Maybe. Someday. Not now. I understand. She hung up. I cried. Not because I was sad. Because I was hopeful. If you're watching this and you're in the military, I want you to know something. Your service is honorable. Your sacrifice is meaningful. Your commitment is admirable. But don't let your service blind you to the truth. I was blind for 22 years. I ignored the signs. I made excuses. I believed lies because I wanted to believe them. Don't be like me. Trust, but verify. Love, but protect yourself. Sacrifice, but don't be a martyr. Get a DNA test. Check your bank accounts. Monitor your credit. Pay attention to your children, to your spouse, to your life. I lost everything. My wife, my children, my home, my savings, my faith in people. But I gained something too. Freedom, peace, self-respect. I learned that I am enough. That I don't need a wife who lies. That I don't need children who betray. That I don't need a family that was never mine. I have my dog, my cabin, my mountains, my memories of service, my hope for the future. I have Elena, a woman who sees me, who loves me, who chose me, not for my rank, not for my pension, not for my money, for me. That's all I ever wanted. If you're being betrayed, leave. It's hard. It's painful. It's lonely. But it's worth it. I waited too long. I lost too much. But I survived. And so will you. Thanks for listening. Subscribe to his Reddit tales for stories of military service, marital betrayal, and revenge that took 2 years to serve. And if you're a soldier reading this, check on your battle buddies. Check on their families. Check on their spouses. We're all in this together. And together, we can prevent this from happening to someone else. I didn't have that. I was alone. Don't be alone.